Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. It's another exciting day. I need to grab this other piece here. I'm super excited. I've been anticipating this game for quite a while. I'm a new fan to the Steins community, so I'm not gonna think that I know it all or anything, so you guys can not have to worry about that, which is good. Apparently my screen got a little off center there. And yes, like all of that, I need you to go up, please. Oh, there it goes. Okay, there we go. Got that taken care of. All right, so the game has been downloading, and I thought I would take the opportunity to make this a kind of an unboxing video of the, because I don't have just regular Steins Gate the game. Steins Gate Elite the game, excuse me. Because Steins Gate 0 was a game that came out beforehand, and they tried to do the same thing that Steins Gate Elite has done, from what I understand. Which is they took everything that is the benefit of the manga and everything that was the coolness of the original anime series, and they joined them together so we get all of the lore surrounding Steins Gate, as well as the proper storyline and all that fun stuff. So it's actually in the process of downloading real fast. Let me switch over to the PlayStation. I have to actually crawl under my desk to push a button. So give me just 1 second, and I'll be right back. All right. There we go. Hopefully that's enough. Must protect Connor's little smushy face. Oh, this is still the thing that was going on, huh? Okay. Steins Gate should have still been downloading. Check back soon. What's going on? Oh, is it just launching the game now? It might just be launching the game now. It's not already updated, is it? Okay, I guess it is. All right, now give me just a sec. I'm trying to connect the LAN because it keeps saying that it's not connected, which I don't understand why. Yeah, it's connected. But yeah, what do you mean LAN cable not connected? All right, sorry guys. Bear with me just a moment here. Move PlayStation 3. Pull PlayStation 4. Ugh. Hopefully I got it. I'm gonna close it and reopen it real fast. All right. I am legit excited. So let's check for updates real fast. Let's make sure it's not... Okay, it is on the latest version. It is already downloaded. That's awesome, actually. I don't like you. Go away. Okay, now we're starting to see stuff. There we go. And looks like everything's good to go. Good. All right. So I'm going to start that, but what I am also going to do is I want to take you guys through a little bit of an unboxing because I got the Steins Gate special edition to show you guys the things that it came with. So I'm going to go to this. Oh, okay, it did. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so while that's playing in the background, wow, you guys. I am at like 5 FPS, man. That's why I don't want to be at 1920 by 1080. I need to be at like 720. And just do like... Yeah, that works a little better. And just stretch that out. There we go. Alright. So check this out, guys. So it's got the sleeve cover on the back. Okay, Steins Gate Elite, a limited edition. Oh, I fucking love that intro, man. So it says, experience a fully animated adventure with brand new scenes exclusively created for Steins Gate Elite. Embark on an epic sci-fi journey to change the past and the future with over 30 hours of gameplay. Ready to play the anime. Includes a cloth poster, Storyboard Elite, Steins Gate Elite World Line Collection, and Steins Gate Elite, which is the digital voucher for PlayStation 2 system exclusive Steins Gate Linear Bounded Phonogram. Thank you. Alright. So here's the inner box that was surrounded in. Alright. More artwork. Looks awesome. Alright. Now obviously the DVD or the Blu-ray is already plugged in. Hence why it's playing. So obviously I did unbox it already. Alright, so there's the book. We'll get to that in a second. And then of course it did come with the game itself, which is, this is just held inside this little piece of cardboard. I haven't downloaded the code yet. I am going to, though. And then let's see what this cloth is. Alright. Ooh. And this will be going up on my back wall eventually. Yeah, look at that, guys. How awesome is that? So that's the cloth guy, the cloth poster, which I will be thrilled. So I'm new to the Steins Gate community, so I don't remember all the characters' names off the top of my head or anything like that. And I didn't even make it through the original storyline. I stopped watching the TV show, the actual anime series, even though I have it on Blu-ray, just because apparently this took everything and combined it all together. So if you want to see the true story, you play the game. So I was like, well, I can't pass that up, and I want to look at it through as clean of eyes as I can, as new eyes as I can. So alright, here we go, guys. The Storyboard Elite. Oh man, you can hear the pages creasing. Oh man. Just gonna play that intro song again. So here we go. Yeah, look at that. The actual storyboard process. where to go, what to do. Of course, it's not written in English. But where they plan to go with it. All of it. That is awesome. So what I would want to do then is get someone who can translate it straight to English, because this is telling the whole storyline for storyboard style. Not all of it, but a good chunk of it looks like. Oh, this is it right here. It's got the translation. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I'll show you guys. Right here, page 5, 6, 7. When you start making all the decisions, it tells you what they could all be. How awesome is that, guys? So I'll go through that later. I'll show some up close and personal pictures and post them to my Twitter account. So make sure you guys click on that if you guys want to see it. All right. What's that? Oh, is that your Reese's things?
Yeah, this is different.
A different one?
Made with regular.
Huh?
It's not anything that's dietary.
Oh, okay, it's just like regular goodiness.
Like a regular Reese's Cup.
Oh, nice. Cool. Thank you. Alright, guys, so let me jump over to the main stream. What? Where's my... There it is, Interstellar. Alright, finally, here we go. Go to the config. Set this aside for now. See what we got. No. There we go. Autoplay mode. Auto mode delay. That's fine. Message stayed slow. I like that. Skip mode. None. I would want. Okay. Display voice text during auto mode. Yes. Non-voice. Yes. Text size. I think we're okay with small. Voice volume. We'll tune that up just a little bit. Sync voice. Yes. Okay, it doesn't tell us. Okay, there we go. And here we go, guys. Steins Gate.
だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった俺はイカれてなどいない至って正常だここでは真実を語っているんであって断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃないきっかけはほんの些細なことだとしてもそれが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともあるバタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか知らないなら調べるのだそれぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった自分の愚かさを分かっていたあいつを失うことになんてならなかった未来こんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった分かるはずがないだろうその瞬間の自分の手に人類すべての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ考えてみるが普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている人は は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なのよ。普段の生活の中に生まれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。だけど俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。
Hey Sabara, welcome. Welcome to Steins Gate. Steins Gate Elite. Love it, girl. It just started the intro. It's the same intro as the actual anime, so don't worry about that. The universe has a beginning, but it has no end. Infinite. Stars too have a beginning, but are by their own power destroyed. Finite. History teaches that those who hold wisdom are often the most foolish. The fish in the sea know not the land. If they too hold wisdom, they too will be destroyed. It is more ridiculous for man to exceed light speed than for fish to live ashore. This may also be called God's final warning to those who rebel. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited. I'm excited as hell. I'm trying to like shovel food in my mouth.
何ブツブツ言ってるの?
Should I speak these aloud or should I just let you guys read? I'm gonna pause for a sec, let you guys answer. Because obviously they don't speak in English, they speak in Japanese. So we have to read or listen to my voice. Some people hate people that read out loud. And if you guys ask me to, I don't mind reading it out loud. Alright, anyways. Well, I guess for now I'll read out loud unless people say that they don't like it or something. Alright. Get a drink of coffee in real fast. There's no sound from the phone against my right ear. Only silence. I'm baking in the summer sun. A bead of sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the concrete.
オカリン、ねえってば。
Ocarin, Earth to Ocarin.
誰かと電話中?
You talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still, no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged. No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Yeah, Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything. Nakabachi. Jesus. What? The organization is already on the move? I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate? Elsai Kongru? (2010) 7/28/1138. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we shouldn't begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radican, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. At long last, I make it to the 8th floor. Honestly, I didn't think it would be so brutal.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
Who was that on the phone? The girl, Shina Mayori, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way up here, and she isn't even short of breath.
聞くな。それがマユリのためでも。
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
あ、そうなんだ。おかえり。
Oh,
ありが
wow!
とう。
Thanks! Oh, thanks, Okarin. Mayori is 16, 2 years younger than me. So she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. Once inside, we're greeted by a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference.
それよりおかりん。
Okarin! Okarin! Mayori insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use.
マユリよ。いつも言っているだろう。
How many times do I have to tell
Okarin
you,
と呼ぶなと。
don't call me Okarin? I don't remember what Okarin means. Isn't it like wise one or something like that? It's not odd. There we go. Oh really? Origin of Okarin means thanks. It's for outgoing, or it's for an exclamation of being outgoing and sociable. I actually didn't know that at all. Cool. Of course, I don't speak Japanese, so that's probably why.
でも
Huh?
昔から
But
そう
I've
呼ん
always
でた
called
よ
you that.
それは昔の話だ。
That was then. I've since become Kayuma, the insane mad scientist hunted by secret organizations the world over.
サイエンティストだ。
That's funny.
だって難しくて覚えられ
That's
ない
too
し。
hard to remember. In any case, Hauen Kayuma is my true name.
それに岡部
And
倫太郎と
besides,
一
it
文字
doesn't
も合ってない
even
の
sound like Okabe Rintaro. You're weird. Hehe. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I've rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I also hate the derivatives Okarin. Ah.
でね、岡部
So Okarin,
教
can I
えてほ
ask
しい
you
んだけ
something?
ど
In one ear
これ
and
から
out
こ
the
こ
other.
で何が始まるの？
What are we doing here?
お前はそれも知らずここまで俺につ
Wait,
いてきたと。
you followed me here without knowing why?
うん。
Yep.
これからここで始まるのは
We're here
Dr.
for
Nakabachi
Dr.
の記者会見。
Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radican. It is here that the conference will be held.
記者会見？でも
press conference?
記者さんなんて見当たらない気がす
Where
る
are
よ
the reporters? Mayori's right. Considering Nakabachi's notoriety and the topic at hand, I was expecting a larger audience.
あるいは機関による何らか
Could
の
this
妨害
be
を受け
the
たかもしれない
organization working its twisted influence? I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance.
巻き込まれるのは観
I'd
念でも
prefer not to get wrapped up in this mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say.
巻き巻きトカゲ
You wrapped
あ、それを
something?
言うならエリマキトカ
Is
ゲ
it
だ
his
ね
birthday too?
前より気をつけろ
Keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal conflict. I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above us. But we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな
An
震度 2?
earthquake?
あ、
Is it magnitude
2?
two? What does magnitude mean again?
どう違うんだ
No
っけ
time to deal with Mayori's confusion. Something's not right about this. Feeling uneasy, I bolt out of the conference hall. I run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall. 9-10 feet. Looks kind of like a satellite. Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? This is the rooftop of an 8-story building, for crying out loud.
近寄らないでください。
Please stay back, everybody.
記者会見は予定通り始めます
Press
の
conference
で、
will
もうしばらく
proceed
お
as
待ちください。
scheduled. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device.
俺は匂う陰謀
I've
の
got
匂
a
いが
nose for
何
conspiracies.
を隠したいんだ
This stinks of a cover-up. Just what are they trying to hide? I didn't realize it in the heat of the moment, but the lock on the rooftop door was broken. Is this the result of a mere prank? Or could it be the organization at work? Though the stench of conspiracy burns at my nostrils, I resignedly return to the 8th floor. 11:55. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up near the 7th floor entrance. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look.
前より何をしている
What are you doing?
あのね、ウーパが欲しいな
Well, I
って
really want an Upa. Mayuri points to a capsule machine reading Rainet Access Battlers Upa Collection. Nowadays, it's hard to find anyone unfamiliar with Rainet Kakero. Rainet Kakero is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rainet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out like some sort of deformed dog.
やればいい
Then by all means, go ahead.
でもね、マユシーは今
But
100円
Mayushi's
玉を
all
切らしちゃっ
out
てい
of
るので
100
す
yen coins. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. A according to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end? Meushi?
だからおかりんおかりん
So, can I borrow 100 yen, please?
甘ったれるな、マユリ。
Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri?
俺
You'll
が
get
お前
no
に
money
人
from
生の
me.
厳しさを教えてやる。
Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. I pull out a 100 yen coin and drop it into the machine's coin slot.
あ
I open the capsule and take out the contents.
ウーパだよしかも
It's Noopa, and it's metal! I'm Metal Oopa!
それはレアなのか？
Is it rare?
すごく
Super rare.
うん。
Mayuri's eyes are sparkling. Does she really want it that badly?
ではマユリにくれてやろう。
I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it.
本当いいの
Really?
おかりん
Are you sure, Okarin?
ほーい、今日まだ。
The name's Hoyen Keoma.
ありがとうおかりん
Thank you, Okarin. Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中橋によるタイムマシン発明
Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabashi's Time Machine Press Conference.
どうやら始まるようだな。
Sounds like they're starting.
行くぞ、マユリ。
Let's go, Mayuri.
待って待って
Just a sec, I gotta write my name. She's preoccupied with the metal Oopa. I go on ahead.
それでは早速登場していただきましょう
Without further ado, I'm pleased to introduce inventor Dr. Nakabashi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
ドクター中橋
That was so
どうぞ
weak.
よろしく
I am Dr. Not I blah, 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 blah. I am Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming.
それではここに
Now
集まって
then,
もらった
ladies and
諸君だけに
gentlemen, allow me to
人類史に
begin
残る世
with
紀
my
の大
theory
発明
of time
タイム
travel,
マシンに
the
ついての理
greatest
論をお
scientific
教えし
breakthrough
よ
of the century. There are about 20 people now, including us. But still, no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. 12:10. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger.
ドクター
That was... I'm not gonna re-say that. That was too perfect.
バカにするにも程があるぞ
You take us for fools?
うなんだね君は
Who the hell are you?
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい
Who the hell am I?
今あなたが語ったタイムマシン
Someone
の
who
量は
knows
一
you
体
for a
何だ
fraud, that's who!
ジョン・タイターのパクリではないか
You stole your theory from John Titor, and you call yourself an inventor?
誰かその男をつまみ出
Someone
せ
throw this pen out!
出ていくのはあなただドクター
You're the one we should throw out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor. Well, am I being too loud, by the way,
生
guys?
意気な若造め
Shut your mouth, you little pest! Just then, someone taps me on the shoulder from behind. And suddenly grabs my arm. Is it a staffer? Nay, an agent from the organization? Unhand me, you... Huh? It's a girl about my age. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before? Ah, it's Makise Korisu. We haven't met, but I know her face. A A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. God, why all these Japanese terms? Why couldn't they make it more English for us English folk? The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. What business could this genius girl have with me?
ちょっと来てくれませんか?
Could you come with me for a moment? I don't believe that Mikise Kurisu is a staff member at this venue. Which means no!
貴様機関の人間
Go
か
with your organization?
は?
Huh?
ふざけてないで。ちょっと来てください。
Stop fooling around and come with me. I decided to shut up and follow suit. My outburst had already attracted too much attention. I let Mikise Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall.
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞ。
Try anything, and people are sure to notice.
貴様もいろいろ
What
ま
will
ず
your
いだろ。
superiors say then?
何かって何ですか? 人
What are
聞
you
きの悪い。
talking about?
私はあなた
I
に
just
聞き
need
たい
to
こと
ask
が
you
そ
something.
れに答える義理はない。
What makes you think I'll
機関
answer?
のやり方は
I
分
know
か
how
って
the
る
organization operates.
だから機関って
What's with this organization stuff? Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ。機関の
It's
エージェン
me.
トに捕
I've
ま
been
った。
caught by an organization agent.
マキセ・クリスだ。
Yes, it's Mikise Kurisu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way
こ
to...
こはな。
What skill? I didn't have time to react.
何をする
What are you doing?
あれ?
Huh?
この携帯
Phone's off.
誰と話していたんですか?
Who are you talking to?
貴様に答える義理はないが一応教えてやろ
Your
う。
techniques
それは
don't work on
俺
me,
以
but
外が
I'll
触
tell
ると
you
自動的
anyways.
に電
That's
源が
no
オフにな
ordinary
る
phone.
特別製の
It's
携
designed
帯
to
なのだ。
deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. The statement was a mere gambit to get my phone back from Kurisu, but it somehow worked. Phew, that was close.
そう。独り言だったのね。
Chef? F? Why are you pressing F, man? Am I butchering it that bad? That must be quite the session of Fallout. Fallout? Where does it say that I'm playing Fallout? Is that what it says on my Twitter or something? Or is it on my, is that what's on my Facebook? Because I'm not playing Fallout. Videos. Yeah, and even Facebook says moving over to Diablo 3 for the night. So... I'm confused. This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Mikise Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn. Looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I could just find an opening. Just when I think I found my moment, Kurisu's gaze meets mine, locking me in place. Her powerful gaze blazes with strength of will. Such fire. I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき、私に何を言おうとしたんですか?
What were you trying to tell me earlier? Earlier?
さっきとはいつのことだ?
What are you talking about?
ほんの15分くらい前。
About 15
会見が
minutes
始ま
ago
る前に。
before the conference started. Nonsense, this is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri and that Upa toy 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとし
She
ま
was
したよ
trying to
ね。
tell me something, right? You looked really upset. Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded?
今にも泣き出しそうで、それに
Looks
すご
like
く
you were going to start crying
辛そう
any
でした。
second.
どうして？私、
Why?
前にあ
We
なた
met
と会った
before?
ことありますか？
She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious.
そういえば、
And how
なん
do
で
you know my
私の
name?
名前知ってる？
俺は全てお見通しなのだ。
Jesus Christ. My knowledge has no limits. I'm a mad scientist after all.
天才少女。
Genius girl, our next meeting shall be as enemies.
は？
さらばだ。
Farewell! I ran down the stairs and quickly hid in the opposite stairway. I hear Mikise Kuriso's voice echoing after me, calling for me to stop, like I'd listened to the enemy.
機関目。
Damn the organization. They must be serious if they're sending in agents like her.
だが、俺はまだ奴らに捕ま
I
るわ
can't
けに
let
はい
them
かんの
capture
だ。
me yet. My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabashi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud... Oh shit, I clicked the button too soon. I already know something. I guess I'll just go home. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? I was trying to prioritize that girl's safety, but I got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone. I turn it on. And it rings just as I do.
メールか？
An email? There's a video attached. Yeah, it's not just a regular email. There's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I opened the video file with some trepidation. Is this a prank? Or some sort of Mikise Kurisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stopped the video and called Mayuri's phone from my address book. Damn it, Mayuri. Why won't you pick up? At this point, I have no choice but to go search for her. And again, if you guys don't want me to read these out loud, then just let me know. If you guys would rather I just scroll through it and just watch with you guys, that's totally fine. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Mikise Kurisu again. Still, leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me, and there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. And by somewhere, really do mean anywhere. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Keun Keuma. With a sigh, I closed my phone and began my search. I don't know why I was going to say Earth. Suddenly, I hear footsteps coming up the staircase. Okarin! My metal Oompa ran away!
いなくなった。
Ran
勝手に
away?
動き出したのか？
What, it's alive?
それは実に
It's
フ
a
ァンタ
little
ジー
hard to
だ。
believe.
落としたみたい。
I think I dropped it. I see. So she was looking for it. Jeez. To think I was actually worried about her.
見つからないなら諦めろ。
Forget about it. You can always get another one.
当たりっこないよ。
No way! Metal Oompas sell upwards of 10,000 yen online, you know. Wait, what? It's $100. The toy was worth that much?
マユリよ、 一体どこで
Think,
落としたんだ
Mayuri, what did you drop it?
わかんないから
I
探
don't
してる
know,
んだ
that's why I'm looking. And even if we find it, you can't sell it, okay?
そうでしょうね
That's
この俺の
10,000
研究資金
yen.
にし
That
てやる
10,000 yen will fund my research.
だから売らない
Said you
けど
can't sell it.
マユシ
It even
わ
has
かっちゃった
Mayushi's
し
name on it. Thus begins our search for the metal Upa.
てってれーウーパさんウーパさん
Upa Upa, come out, wherever you are. Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, Tutaru is Mayuri's catchphrase. Tutaru. It means... Actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Upa is nowhere to be found. 12:37, so that's 20 minutes later. This might mean that she didn't drop it at the 7th floor near the capsule machines, but somewhere on her way to the 8th floor. There's also the possibility that it was pilfered by someone who knows just how much metal Upa is worth.
おのれ金にしか興味のない下劣な
What
やつ
kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but the lust of money? For money? Sorry.
おかりんもね
Sounds like you, Okarin. Whoa. Wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. I'm not doing that. Okay, I will. Huh? What was that?
悲鳴
Jesus Christ.
かな
Was that a scream? No, it was a giggle. I think so. First the incident on the roof, and now this? What's going on
Hey.
here?
ここにいろ
Stay here, Mayuri! I follow the scream up the stairs and down a dark, empty hallway. Pretty sure it came from around that corner. Hashtag not sponsored my monster. Hashtag monster, please sponsor me. And there, through a conspicuously open door, I see it. There's something on the ground, motionless. I recognized her clothing. What was it? It can't be. What? Mikise Kurisu? The impertinent genius girl I fought with 30 minutes ago? Is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead. No, but
なんで
why? I want to run. Run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. There's no other explanation. Someone killed Mikise Kurisu. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. I need to get out of here. Now. I rush down to the 7th floor to grab Mayuri. What happened, Okarin?
出るぞ
We're leaving. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Should there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well.
ねえねえ何があったの
What happened? You look really pale. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet. Someone died. Huh? I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain. But I've calmed down a bit. Mikisi Korisu is dead. And I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive, and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is going about their business as usual. The never-ending search for electronics, mode, and porn. 10 minutes after that, I take my phone out of my pockets, perhaps out of reflex? I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Mikise Kurisu. Could stay calm after witnessing something like that. I have no idea who did it. I don't even know for sure that it was a stabbing. I just made the assumption based on pool of blood on the floor and the fact that I didn't hear any gunshots. Sorry. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then, with the lightest touch, I press down. Sending. What? What was that? Wait, look around. They're gone. Summer break? 12:54 p.m. Akihabara. Chuodori, a 3-minute walk from the station. Right there. In an instant, hundreds of pedestrians disappeared into thin air without a trace. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know, but they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own two eyes. I stood there alone in the completely empty Akihabara, speechless and terrified, petrified. Jesus, and I can't read tonight. I look around, but no one is there. Not even Mayuri. I start to run through the uncannily empty streets of Akihabara. I don't see anyone. Not so much as a sign of life. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. My mind racing, I feel a strange presence above me, then look up. And there, at the top of Radikan, sticking up from the 8th floor where I'd just been, is a crashed satellite. Welcome to Steins Gate.
Time will come back, turning upside down. You live in the maze, all your sadness and pain. If you want more games, look beyond the gate. I believe there is an unlimited, beautiful world out there. Come what may, I'll reach there on the and experiment once a failure. Be a producer of the universe. Everything is now come of this story. I gotta play. We share that same fate. Do you believe in this fate? There's nobody else like you, fool. They fly her away.
Oh, I get your response now, by the way, Chad. Chad. By the way, this is pretty much just a glorified way of us being able to watch the anime together. But it's also got the manga part in it too, so like it's like the better version of the anime. Prologue of the beginning. Chapter 1, Time Travel Paranoia.
おい、そこの貴様、俺たちが見えているか？
Hey you, can you see us?
なぜ何も答えない？
Why won't you answer?
貴
I'm
様に聞い
asking
てい
you
る
a
んだぞ。
question. Yes, you on the other side of the monitor.
間抜け面をしよって、
Your silence only strengthens my hypothesis.
貴様からだと、
I
俺たち
suppose
が
that
テレビのモ
from
ニター
your
の中にいるよう
perspective,
に見えるだろう
it
な。
appears that we are the ones inside the monitor.
だがそれは大きなモニターの中にいるのは貴様な
For
ん
it
だ。
is you who are inside.
貴様が現実だと思っている
Your reality is nothing but
実は全て
lies
虚
and
構。
shadows.
もちろん、
Naturally,
貴
that
様自身も
includes you too.
真の現実。
True reality is on this side of the screen.
自分が何を指摘されてい
Don't
るのか
believe me?
すら分かっていな
I
いか
don't blame you.
無理
Few
は
are those who can handle the truth.
まあいい。
But, no matter.
貴様には分かり
I
やす
shall
く
speak in simpler
俺たちの
terms.
ことについて
Easy
説
enough
明し
for
てやろう
even
と
you to understand.
まず俺たちがいるのはどこか
This
という
is the Future Gadget Laboratory, located in the Akihabara district.
未来ガジェット研究所だ
We call it simply
俺たちは普段
the
ラ
lab.
ボと呼んでいる
Our purpose is to
世
shatter
界の支配構造を
the
作り変え
system
るとい
and
う
plunge the
我が野
world
望
into
の拠
chaos.
点だな
そうなんだ。悪いこと
Really?
しちゃダ
You
メなん
shouldn't
だ
do
よ。
bad
オカ
things,
リ
Okarin.
まあ入りは少し黙っていろ
Quiet. I'm a mad scientist, remember?
駅から出たら中央通り
From
を
the
進み
station, head
末
down
広町駅の
Chuodori
交差点
until
を
you
蔵
reach
前橋通りへ左折
Sorioho
次の信号の
station.
一歩手前
Then
の
take
路
a
地を
left
入ると大檜山
onto
ビルという古臭い雑居ビルがある
Kuramebashi Dori. In the alley before the traffic light, you'll find
我
the
がラボ
rundown
は今日かも
Okiyama building. The lab is on the second floor.
目印はビル1階にある
On the first floor is a store of
Brown
ill repute called the Brown
マニア
Tube
ックなテナン
Workshop.
トだな
You can't miss it.
今時
It
旧式
deals
のブラウン管テ
exclusively
レ
in
ビだ
CRT
けを
monitors
扱
for
っ
all
ているショップ
things.
だ
Can you imagine,
いか
even
に
in the
電気
heart
街
of
である
Akihabara's
秋葉原
electric
という
town, the
需
demand
要
for
があるとは思えない
CRTs is practically
寂れた
non-existent.
店なのだ だがブラウン管工房店長である天王
But the proprietor of the Brown Tube Workshop,
このビルのオーナーで
Tanuji,
もある
is also the owner of the building.
ゆえに今や
That's
急ピ
how
ッ
he
チで
can
都市開
afford
発が進み
to maintain
し
his
かも高騰している
ridiculously
この秋
niche
葉原
hobby
であろ
shop.
うと
Even his
道
land
楽丸
value
たちの店を
continues to
構えてい
rise.
られるというわけ幸いにもあの店長は
He may seem a rough sort, but he was no match for my charisma.
この俺の
Now
カ
the
リスマ性を
entire
見
second
抜き
floor is mine for
ビル
next to
2階を
nothing.
丸々ワンフロアただ同然で貸してくれたのだふわっ
Sorry guys, give me a sec. Wow. If you want. There we go. Normally I don't like texting while I'm online with you guys, but
だが未来ガジェット研究
I
所は
digress.
深刻な人
The
材
Future
不足
Gadget Laboratory is currently
優秀な研究
experiencing
員を
a
随時
severe
募集中
shortage of
だ
manpower.
今
We
の
welcome dedicated scientists from
所
all
属研
fields to
究員は
apply. At present, our researchers are...
オカリンオカリンそ
Okarin,
こは
Okarin.
ラボメンって言わ
You've
なきゃ
got to say lab
所属研
mems,
究員
not
じゃなくて
researchers.
ラボメンすなわちラボラ
Our
トリーメンバ
lab
ー
mems,
俺を含めて3人であ
laboratory
る
members, are 3.
ラボメンナンバー001
I am the founder of the
ラボ創
Future
設者に
Gadget
して
Lab,
狂
lab
気の
mem
マッ
number
ドサイエンティスト
001.
であるこの
The
俺
insane man side, the
Oh,
insane mad
Kyoma!
scientist, Hyun Kyoma.
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛い
Okarin
の
is
に
cuter though.
そしてコスプレが趣味のこう
Next,
言
we
っ
have
て
a
る
resident
ラボ
cosplayer
メン
and
ナンバ
only
ー
female
002
member.
シーナ
Lab
マユ
mem
リ
number 002, Sheena Mayuri.
てってれマユシーです着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ
Tutaru, Tutaru, call me Mayushi. I like making costumes more than wearing them.
最後に
Super
ス
Haka.
ーパーハカ
And
ラボメン
last,
ナンバー003橋田至だ
we have a resident Super Haka. Lab mem number 003, Hashida Itaru.
スーパーハカーって呼ぶなよ。スー
Stop
パーハカ
calling me
ーだろ
that.
ジョーコ。
It's Super Hacker. Duh.
そんな我々3人で構成される未来ガジェット研究所の活動内容はそのものズバリ発明である
Oh god. Here at the Future Gadget Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention. Never fear, Lion is here. God damn it. I can't press the space button, man. Yay! Is your game locked up? No, I was typing.
詳細は我がラボのホームページ
For
を見て
details, see our lab's homepage.
もちろん闇の支配権力と戦うための未来ガジェット
Our
が
top
最優
priority,
先
of
事
course,
項
is
だ
to
が
develop weapons
そ
for
の
the
研
war
究
with
から
the
発
Dark
生する副産
Dominion.
物的な発
But
明
that
も多い
research has spawned a number of offshoot
という
inventions.
か
In fact,
今のところは
that's
そ
all
っ
it
ちばかり
spawned.
すでに我々は8つの未来ガジェットを完成させた
Our arsenal of future gadgets is up to 8.
これはまだ上昇
But
でした
this is just the beginning.
未
I
来
have
ガ
a
ジェッ
total
ト
of
の愛は
108 inventions to
俺の中
create.
に108まであるのだ
某テニス漫画みたいにですね。
Like
わ
in
かり
that
ます
tennis manga, right? I get it.
人の煩悩の数といえこのアットチャンネルの目
No, it's the number of earthly desires and mortals, you channel junkie.
それと俺が話しているのだから
And I thought I told you not to
口出しをするなと
interrupt me when I'm talking.
そもそもオカリン、さっきからなんで一人ごと
Yeah,
喋
I
ってん
wouldn't want to
の
interrupt you talking to yourself.
独り言ではない
I'm not talking to myself, can't you see? I'm talking to the person
モニ
behind
タ
the
ーの方に
monitor.
いるこいつに話しかけているのだ。
あ、今その人にやりって笑った。
Ah, he just grinned.
おのれ貴様、何を笑っているのか。モニターの中の存在のくせに。
What's a fourth wall? What are you grinning about, damn you? You don't even exist outside that monitor.
こっちみんなって言ってやれば。
Just say, don't look at me.
通じないんじゃないか
I
な。
don't think that's gonna work.
俺たちに話しかけられていることにすら気
It
づいていない
appears our
らしいな。
attempts to communicate have failed.
自
It's
覚
sad
が
to
ない
see someone
と
so
いうの
deeply
は
in denial of
実
reality.
に不幸。
その人にしてみたら、マユシーたちがゲ
Maybe
ーム
they
み
think
たい
we're
に
in
見
the
えてるの
game.
かな。
そいつには現実なのかゲームなのかって
I doubt
いう
it's
発
even
想さ
occurred
え
to
ないんじゃね。
じゃあ、ダル君の大好き
But
な
aren't your
二次
2D
元の女の子
girlfriends
た
the
ち
same
も
way?
そうなの？
Oh
それ
man.
は別。
That's
あの子たちは
different.
僕の
Those
嫁だ
girls
か
are
ら。
my wives.
誰の嫁の話はどうでもいい。
Nobody cares about your harem.
でもさ、マユシの言ったことっ
But
て興味深
Mayushi
いテー
touched
マじゃ
upon a
ん。
very interesting theme, you
もし
know?
仮に僕たちがゲームの
What if
中の住
we're
人だとし
actually
たら、
just characters
それを
in a
見極め
game?
る術はあると思う？
And in a way, we can know for sure. I love how this is starting to go into. So this is in the regular anime, by the way, guys. And it does breach on the idea of the real scientific theory. Yeah, not scientific theory. Excuse me. One of the hypotheses of the God damn it. Not that we live in a video game or a hologram, but it's something like that. It's that we live in a digital universe, and that we are just a giant computer simulation. There we go. And that if we are in a computer simulation, how can we test that we are in fact inside of a computer simulation? How powerful the computer does it need to be, for example? And would the computer be powerful enough to create what we think of as consciousness and sentience? And if that were to be the case, then is it possible that we ourselves would also eventually create a computer that creates these simulations so we can determine if we also are in a simulation? And so it just kind of turns into this giant eternal spiral of what came first, the simulation or the people who created the simulations.
ないな。
No.
即答かよ。
Come on.
ゆえに、そ
Such
のような議論
questions
は
are
不毛。
meaningless. Our time is better spent
世
thinking
界
of
の
ways
支
to
配構造を
destroy
打
the
ち砕く方
system.
法について考える方がよほど有意義だ。
And if anyone wants to know how far I did get in the Steins Gate actual anime, I actually made it all the way through the... Well, not all the way. I only made it to the 4th episode until I found out that this game was coming out. And then I was like, nope, not going to go any further because it goes more into detail, supposedly. So, yeah.
中二病、オツ。
Nice chewing you, bro. Whatever that is. I step back from the monitor. Alpaca. Displayed on the screen is the ugly, cute character Alpaca Man. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago. But personally, oh god, I fucked that up. I find it ugly something. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. 500 yen, I think, is 50 cents. I thought it's $5. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare.
黙れスーパーハッ
Shut it, Haka!
カー。
I'm no Chunibyo patient.
おーい。
I'm
Hyoma
Horin
だ。
Hyoma!
そういう設定っしょ。
That's your character's name, right?
やるやる。誰の人とのコミュニケーションの取れ
Your
なさは
communication skills are
これだ
beyond
けで
repair.
治らないな。
アニメのオフ会じゃ僕がいつも
I'll
場を
have
盛
you
り
know,
上げ
I
てるっ
get
つうの。
I go to a ton of offline meets, and I'm always the life of the party. This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother in arms and right-hand man, Hishari Daru, nickname Daru. I'm gonna hit pause real fast, by the way. When members of an internet community meet in real life, alpaca, a mammal related to the camel, Okay, literally 8th grade syndrome, a term referring to a mindset exhibited primarily by teenage males. Also, excuse me, also used as a derogatory term to refer to older people who still exhibit this mindset, characterized by an affected attitude of nihilism or cynicism, extreme self-centeredness, delusions of power or superiority, and a consuming fear of being treated as a child. The person exhibiting these symptoms believes that they are cool, but most observers find them pathetic. Shunibyo, which is often abbreviated shuni, also refers to the fictional tropes that teenage males often enjoy, such as ancient conspiracies, superpowers, especially powers sealed in a character's eye or arm, Norse mythology, battles for the fate of the multiverse, etc. The consummate Shinibyu case will work such elements onto his own personal backstory. Okarin is a textbook example. On the internet, it is an unwritten rule to say this whenever you see an image of someone or something looking towards the camera. The message board covers a wide variety of topics from hacking to cooking to animated current events. The threat, "My friend's a hacker, so he can easily find out who you are," often appears during arguments on the internet. People mockingly call the obviously non-existent hacker a haka. That's funny. We all know what cosplay is. Costume play. Braun tube, another name for the cathode ray tube. This name is used more commonly in Germany and Japan. It comes from the name of the inventor of the cathode ray tube, Carl Ferdinand Braun. I didn't know that. The system is the means by which the organization maintains its grip on humanity. Its full scope is too vast to comprehend, but suffice to say that the system gives the organization influence over government, religion, media, culture, and science worldwide. Most people do not even know that their lives are controlled by the system. It is so deeply embedded in the fabric of society that modern civilization would not be able to function without it. Destroying the system, therefore, would plunge the world into chaos. Meaning street, okay. Mo, the word used to describe character traits that are cute or enduring, includes flaws such as glasses, clumsiness, or ditziness. John Teeter, a self-proclaimed time traveler from 2036, who appeared on an American internet message board in November of 2000. The internet went into an uproar, flooding the board with questions and debate. Teeter posted pictures of his time machine and its control manual, as well as diagrams illustrating time machine mechanics. He also disclosed information on near-future events, time travel physics, history intervention, the multiverse timelines, and world lines. And then, 4 months after his appearance, he left a comment saying, "I will be leaving this world lines shortly, and this will be my final post," and disappeared. Rainet Kakeru, a popular manga serialized in Loco Loco Comics. The 3rd season of the anime adaptation is currently airing on TOTV. Although the series is ostensibly aimed at children, the realistic themes depicted also appeal to adults. More and more children are learning about the internet through this anime. It has reached the point where some scholars claim that children are better informed than their parents with regard to internet issues. Some people are even calling this new generation Rainet children. Some politicians and organizations have strongly criticized the series for encouraging children to become hikikomori, oh my god, by idealizing boys and girls who are obsessed with computers. However, a majority of adults praise the series for teaching children about the possibilities of the internet morality, copyright infringement, and piracy protection. This has contributed to Rhinet's success. Although the series stimulates intellectual curiosity, it is not merely an educational program. As Kakeru battles terrorists in cyberspace, his techniques and programs are represented as virtual robots, while his enemies' viruses take the form of monsters. This makes confrontations easy to visualize, with well-timed perspective changes depicting both the protagonist's techniques inside the computer and his friend's teamwork outside the computer. That's kind of cool. The organization is the organization. Nothing more, nothing less. Its formal name is something else, but even uttering that name is a death wish. For that reason, all who know of its existence call it simply the organization. Okay. I don't know what this backlog is. Oh, okay, cool. If I want to reread something that I missed. Oh, good. So in the future, if I go, fuck, I missed that. Is an ugly cute. It's called Pokemon 2. I find only the ugly part of the ugly cute to be true. That's what he said. I bought it yesterday, 500 new headset included. Okay, there we go. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything's fine as long as it's Mo. He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. Words. Ardudan has the smart hearteds. Ow, the needle bit my finger. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women, and today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Unfortunately, I have no idea if the costumes are well made or not, because I don't know what the characters are supposed to look like. Why does the Future Gadget Laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Mayushi is Okarin's hostage. I belong here." Oh my god. To me, her offer was my salvation. So did Alpaca Man say anything?
Yeah,
Nope, nothing. The human face alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you'd think the game was bugged. Damn antisocial alpaca!
Hmm?
The TV makes it sound like it shorted, and then the screen goes blank. I changed the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. Ow. Itch, itch, itch. Ugh. A man itch. This crummy TV is on lease from the brown tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old. You made Mr. Alpaca angry. Damn, I'll have to get it repaired later. I turn off the TV and look out the window. I can't stand the humidity of Japanese summers. Blessed by a slight breeze blowing through my window, I gaze far out into the horizon. I close my eyes, and what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago. So the dead body? Okay, that part. So we're going back in time again. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished, drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. Then, Wandering through the deserted Akiba, I saw a satellite smashed into the rooftop of Radakan. It just stood there, breathless, until...
どうかした？
What's wrong? Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. Everyone disappeared just now, right?
うーん
Huh?
消えただろう。今
You
目
saw
の
it
前
too,
で
right? Just now, before our very
今
eyes.
見たよな。
Did you see it, Mayuri? You saw it, right?
あ
I'm not gonna make that noise.
ー見てない
I didn't see anything. You didn't?
見ていない。
You saw nothing, nothing at all? There were people here a second ago, weren't there?
ここにはたくさんの人たちが歩いていたんだぞ。
歩いてたかな
There were?
それに店員まで消えている。
Even the store employees are
いくら
gone.
なんでもあり
That's
えない。
impossible by any measure.
それは仕方ないと思う
They
よ
are.
とにかくね最初からこの辺に
It was like this when we got here.
なかったよ
Oh, I know. You're seeing things, aren't you?
きっとこの暑さのせいだ
I'm
よ
sure it's because of the
トゥ
heat.
ットゥル
Doo-doo-doo. How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radakan, where I'd been just a moment before. There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite embedded in the roof of the building. The same building where just moments before, I'd found Mikise Kurisu's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Has anybody called an ambulance? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makise Kurisu might still be in that dark room, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was,
そもそも
what the hell is that satellite doing there?
一体何だ。
Satellite. Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building was shaken by an unknown force. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it sat a large satellite-like machine. That's right. When I saw it, the object was neatly sitting on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building. It looked as if it had completely obliterated the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen?
前より
Mayuri?
人工衛星だが
About that satellite.
びっくりしたね
Yep. What a surprise, huh?
びっくりしただと。
What do you mean?
何
What
がび
was
っ
the
くりしたんだ。
surprise?
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん
It made a huge kaplow sound. Certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was a kaplow. I'd say it was more like zzz, like the roar of an earthquake.
あの人工衛星は落ちてきたのか。
Did that satellite fall out of the sky?
来たのかな
Did
宇
it?
宙
Do you
人さん
think
が
any
いる
aliens
の
were on
かな
board? Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all? I caught the attention of a policeman, tried to cordon off the scene, and tried to tell him about the stabbing of Mikise Kurisu, but no one got stabbed at Radakan. He annoyingly insists. What? How could he say that with such certainty? We were escorted up to UPX and released. What the hell is UPX? A major office building in Akihabara. Okay. There were people at UPX like usual. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radakan. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of hundreds of people from Makaba's streets, nor about Mikise Kurisu's murder. It's all a mystery. Mystery? I see. So that's it! This is an elaborate cover-up by the organization. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may already be under the control. My God! But they underestimated me, for I am not so easily played. One day, I will expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. I love it. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. Elixir Intellectualis, a drink fit for a genius. Okay, it's not there. Cola's better. Ocarine really loves his Dr. P. The man who knows not the greatness of this beverage. Step through the curtain dividing its center, and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory. A top secret development room restricted only to lab members. Personally, I'm not fond of this cheap curtain. I often dream of replacing it with an airlock, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim and hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly? What plan? I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models. Really? They need to give us the microwave oven? Though this is unique. A cooking appliance which heats food by bombarding it with microwaves, originally called the Radarange. The microwave was invented when a radar technician accidentally discovered that electromagnetic waves could warm food. Afterwards, research continued and the consumer appliance version was launched in America in 1947. It emits electromagnetic waves at a frequency of 2.45 gigahertz. This is a special frequency known as ISM band, which is also used by wireless LAN devices. Yeah, that's what I thought. Consumer grade output is around 500 to 1,000 watts, and commercial grade output is around 1,500 to 2,000 watts. Yeah, that's Wi-Fi signals are 2.4 gigahertz. That's your low-end Wi-Fi. And then you also have 5 gigahertz. I don't know if that's actually true about microwave stuff. The plan, as in the plan. Obviously, I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8. Oh, that. How was I supposed to know what you meant? We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though. We were in different classes junior year, and actually, we didn't talk at all. So, 2 years? Details. The point is, we've known each other a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here. Nope. Actually, I think he technically said N-O-P-E. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. So, are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8? Not yet. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. Oh god. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious future-ish gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity, the ability to discover something valuable when looking for something else. The microwave oven was born through serendipity. Cool. So far, they total 8 in number. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Feature gadget number 1, the very first future gadget. A toy ray gun with a TV remote jammed inside. You can change channels by pointing it at the TV and pulling the trigger. However, the only supported button is Channel Plus. No other buttons, like volume, are usable. To turn the TV on, you must manually flip the switch on the TV. Its name is a reference to the classic Japanese robot anime Mobile Jacket Gundam. That's funny. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. A CCD camera mounted to the Bamboo toy helicopter. The camera is attached to the helicopter's fulcrum, allowing it to record aerial footage unpowered. However, the image is rotating at high speed, so you might get dizzy if you keep looking at it. Name originates from the sci-fi manga 22 Amon. Gadget number 3. Could this be Ora Ora? A lie detector based on thumb perspiration. Though it might be more appropriate to call it a sweat detector, you have to admit it's a pretty clever invention. Its name is a reference to the classic manga Juju's Bizarre Adventure. Gadget number 4, Moed Snake. Future gadget number 4, an instant super humidifier. Uses electric heating coils to quickly boil a large volume of water. This generates enough steam to fill a room of 12 square meters, though it can only be operated continuously for a few seconds. It looks like a Claymore landmine, which appeals to military otaku. Its name is a reference to the stealth action game Metal Moa Solid Rising. Metal Gear Solid, in other words. Gadget number 5, once again I've made a worthless object by Gomen. Created by combining a dryer and a vacuum. This dryer is operated using the exhaust of the vacuum. Its name is reference to the popular anime Lupin's the Third. Gadget number 6, the Sialoom Saber. A red chemical glow stick with a handle attached, allowing one to grip it like a sword. Made possible not just with Future Gadget Laboratory hardware, but also with chemical knowledge inspired by Spark Wars, a series of epic sci-fi movies. Nice. I love how they intentionally don't say the right names. Oh my god, gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. A gadget created by arranging 12 6-inch CRT monitors in a sphere. Small CMOS cameras were installed in the gaps between the monitors, each connected to the monitor on the opposite side of the sphere. This attempt at practical optical camouflage is the greatest masterpiece among the completed future gadgets, but its sheer size makes it difficult to store. Anyway, our current problem is feature gadget number 8, the Phone Wave. Name subject the same. The Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end so we come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. But I digress. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is in short a remote-controlled microwave. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the Phone Wave, name subject to change, has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just itchy, Mayuri had made it her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual, when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Bear in mind, the frozen chicken had almost thawed by the time she placed it in the Phone Wave. Name subject to change. But when she removed it, it was frozen solid. Because it went back in time. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause. We tried copying what Mayushi did, but we just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon. And when we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird. I just don't get it. Mayuri! Bring forth the bananas! Are you gonna turn them into gel bananas again? That's been bugging me, Mayushi. Can you stop calling them gelbanas? But gelbanas are gelbanas. Whatever, get moving. Why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's a waste of food. I take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the Phone Wave. Name subject to change. I love that. Your stinginess could cost us the battle with the organization. That's fine with me. Mayushi always buys the bananas. Now Mayushi can't eat a single one. Next time we'll only do one banana. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the Phone Wave. I waste no time. The call connects in an instant. Hello, this is Phone Wave. Name subject to change. This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Daru programmed to operate the Phone Wave. Do you hear Mayushi's voice? Be quiet. Try and listen. You can operate the timer from this menu. After pushing the pound button, please enter the heating time in seconds. For example, press pound 60 for 1 minute. For 2 minutes, press pound 120. Entering the command properly will cause the Phone Wave, name subject to change, to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120 pound. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Mayuri's part, but it somewhat starts the freezing process. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, comes to life. Nice turntable, right? It's even spinning backwards. Backwards?
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれない。
That might have serious implications if we look at quantum critical behavior driven by Hund's rule. The rule governing the placement of an atom's electrons. Orbitals of the same energy are each filled with one electron of the same spin before any are filled with a second, also known as Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity.
どこを導入して。
あるがね
Yeah, no.
ないか。
Not Hund's rule?
えないね。
そうか。
The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes.
ゲルバナの出来上がり。
Jarabanas are ready. After Mayuri discovered that the phone wave, named subject to change, had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time.
誰よ。このバナナ。
Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you?
とは思わない
Of
か。
course you would. It's for science. Your sacrifice will
俺の
forever
理
be
念で生の
remembered.
犠牲となり散ったダルに。
すげえまずそうじゃん。
They look really nasty.
味は関係ない。食べることに意味があるのだ。さあダルよ。遠慮することはない。骨は拾ってやるから思い切って続いていくがいい。
The taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Daru. No need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach and go for it.
いらねえ。
No way.
ではマユリ。
Fine, Mayuri. The honor shall be yours.
なんかね。
But
ゲルバナ
Jalbanas are all gloopy, droopy,
中
soft,
身
and
がデロ
squishy.
デロでブニュブニュだったよ。
Wait, she already tried one? The girl's ditziness is truly on another
味
level.
もしないし、全
It
然
had
美味
no
しくな
flavor
か
and
っ
wasn't
た。
tasty at all.
デロデロでブニュブニュ。
Gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. Daru, what do you
ダル
think?
よ。
ブニュブニュバナナか。
Soft and squishy bananas.
Banana.
Huh, soft and squishy. Banana.
マユシ。
Mayo,
あなたの
she's
バナ
saying
ナ。
your
ブ
banana's
ニュ
all
ブニュ
soft
だ
and
ねっ
squishy
て
for
言っ
me.
てみて。
あなたのバナナ、ブニュブ。
言わせるな手のガ。
That's horrible. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daibiru, a skyscraper with officers and a commerce center that opened alongside UPX in 2003, connected to UPX by the overpass. There's going to be a seminar at ATF and we have to be there. Short for Akihabara Techno Forum, a meeting hall located inside Daibiru. Several universities and research institutions hold special seminars here. Tokyo Denki University, where Daru and I go to school, collaborates with ATF to set up satellite classes. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began. Should have written it down.
秋葉原駅前のビルに謎の巨大物体が墜落しています。現在、警察による規制
That's not what I wanted. I wanted...
が敷かれ、ビルの前まで行くことはできませんが、遠くから見る限りでは
Hold on, I need to go back. Whoa, okay, I looked it up before the summer holiday, but before holidays began, I should have written it down. That's it?
ご覧ください。墜落した物体は
The building is under police barricade, no one is allowed to approach, but from a distance the object appears to be some kind of satellite. Oh nice, they put that in English. You know, I'm really sad about dropping my Upa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Jiro Froggy. It's from Mayuri. Responding to every last aspect of a message is a waste of time. I should just pick one topic to respond to. Or maybe I won't reply at all. Oh. I'll reply. Oh, okay, so Upa. Okay, so there we go. I feel your pain. That thing was worth a fortune. Our precious research funds. Ores. There, that should do it. Okay. That was actually me playing for the first time. And feel that AC. I'm alive. Unlike the lab, Daibiru has air conditioning, making it an oasis for poor students like us. Yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar. About the phone wave named subject to change. I might have found our answer. You know that name subject to change thing is really annoying. I won't give in that easily. Even if no other lab members use name subject to change, I will carry on until the day we decide its true name. Now's not the time. So, what's your latest ridiculous theory? What do you mean ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility. Even those in lesser mind would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous. So basically you're just pulling stuff out of your ass. Call that science. Stop interrupting me. At this rate, I'll never get to my point. I have a hunch that the phone wave name subject to change may be the key to opening Steins Gate. How's that? Steins what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man. Let me share my revelations about the phone wave name subject to change, damn you. My brilliant ideas will clearly find no purchase with Daru. Time to change the topic. So, you're telling me you have no interest in checking out Radican? I won't get to see anything anyways. Besides, most of the info's out on the net already. There's more than 100 threads on channel. It's nuts, dude. When I asked him if there's any information about Mikisi Kurisu on channel... That again? What do you mean, again? You sent me that email like a week ago, right? I sent you an email? Don't be ridiculous. I saw her dead just 3 hours ago. You know, that message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it. It was a hint from the future. He's right. The email was sent from my phone. It was split into 3 mails. Someone stab. Bed Makizake. Orisu. Don't. This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. A chime signals our arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator, I see a girl. And I recognize her. You! Impossible! Chills run down my spine. I can't move a finger. I stare at her face in disbelief. Mikise Kurisu. Is there something wrong? You should be dead! Why are you here? And you're even... There isn't a single bloodstain on her clothes, and they're the same one she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound could have produced that much blood. Yet, as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured. Not a scratch. I realize that I'm gasping in disbelief. What's wrong with you? You're okay? But that's impossible! Someone stabbed you! I saw you lying in a pool of blood! Hey, could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine. Is she an illusion? No, an evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I'm a mad scientist! feels silky. Quite the cuticles.
ある
Substance.
実体が
She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me. Her skin's so soft, so alive. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one.
Ocarine.
Oh, Ocarine? I don't think that's a good idea. Hey! Are you trying to get yourself arrested? I just want to know the truth. That's right, she was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. I grab the hem of her jacket, put it aside, and take a good look at her chest. What truth, you perv, you stupid... Wanna die?
ルイスちゃんの名台詞来たこれ
Luis-chan's famous line for the win. The main heroine of the anime, the familiar of 10, a tsundere. Her voice actress is the queen of tsundere, Sugimiya Rie, nicknamed Sugyu.
俺は確かに見たのだ
I know what I saw. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabashi's presentation, someone killed Mikise Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explained everything I saw. Wait, Dr. Nakabashi?
オカリン何言ってるん
What are you talking about,
中鉢の
Ocarine?
発表会なら中
Dr.
止になったじゃん
Nakabashi's presentation was canceled.
中止
Canceled?
そう人工
Yeah,
衛星
because
の
of the
墜落
satellite
で
crash. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Mayuri's story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy? Excuse me,
我が名は法院京
my
馬
name
だ
is Howen Kiyoma.
違うよ
Really,
全然違う
man?
よ
You're hopeless. Okay, Koihin-san, I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Honorifics. Japanese employs a system of name suffixes that define the speaker's relationship to the addressee. The common honorifics are as follows. San, the most common honorific used with strangers, people of equal status, and in general, whenever one needs to be polite. When used after the given name, Kyoma-san, for example, it indicates a closer relationship. Kun, an informal name suffix generally used for male friends or male subordinates. Also used by males towards female subordinates in professional environments. Chan, a diminutive suffix that indicates high affection, usually used for small children, young girls, or between close female friends. Tan, an even more diminutive version of the chan suffix, most often used for fictional characters, especially anthropomorphizations for added cuteness. Or she, a literary honorific generally used by formal publications such as newspapers. Some otaku, such as Daru, use she regularly. Now we know some more about Japanese. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying, but I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation.
マキセさん、そろそろ時間ですし、始めましょう。
Oh, right. Thank you. Koriso glances at me one more time, then sighs, and heads towards the small conference room.
オカリンとりあえず僕らも行こう
Go
ぜ
to.
行くとはどういう意味だ
Go where?
講義を聞きに来たん
Yeah,
だ
the
ろ
lecture. Duh. Ah, that. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius Makise Korisu need to attend a lecture like this? So we're still on 728. Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to hear me speak today.
講義をする方だったのか。
She's the one giving the lecture. Japan's famous girl genius Mikisi Koryusu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a gossip magazine article. It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there are also a couple of professors. And Koryusu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? When I stare back at her, she quickly looks away. Huh, I don't care if she's a genius or whatever. I still don't like her. She may have those people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned at Radakan how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct. For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best. Time travel? Oh ho! Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept. Objection! What? It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd. Okarin, you magnificent fool! An ATF staffer entered the room, ready to kick me out, but Koryusu stopped him. Perhaps I got too carried away. Okay, it's fine, I'll guess. It'll be easier to talk in a discussion format. Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that. But before that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject. Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning. What are the major theories of time travel? I've heard about the cosmic string theory, at least. Neutron star theory, black hole theory, light speed theory, tachyon theory, wormhole theory, exotic matter theory, cosmic string theory, quantum gravity theory, cesium laser theory, that doesn't make any sense, elemental particle ring and laser theory, and Dirac antiparticle theory. Not bad. Perhaps Mikisi Koryusu is a worthy rival after all. However, all of these models are purely theoretical. Some of them even contradict each other. What if someone comes up with the 12th model? Right, well... It could be contradicted by the 13th model now, couldn't it? Accursed girl. I didn't expect that she'd twist my question and use it against me. All of a sudden, I can feel everyone's eyes on me. It's risky to be conspicuous, so I probably shouldn't get too carried away. By the way, time travel to the future is available to us right now, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity. Let's see what it says about that. Refers to both Einstein's special theory of relativity published in 1905 and his general theory of relativity published in 1916. Represented by the famous equation E equals mc squared, the special theory of relativity is defined by the following axioms. Objects cannot travel faster than the speed of light. As velocity approaches the speed of light, the passage of time approaches zero. As velocity approaches the speed of light, length approaches zero. As velocity approaches the speed of light, mass approaches infinity. The general theory of relativity adds the following axioms. In the presence of large gravitational fields, the passage of time slows down. In the presence of large gravitational fields, space curves. In the presence of large gravitational fields, mass increases. For example, let's say someone were to go to Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa. Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second further into the future than I am. What does that mean? According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approach the speed of light. For example, if you could run at near the speed of light, you could reach a point where time only moves half as fast for you. If you were to keep running at that speed for 24 hours, 48 hours would last in the rest of the world. Meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand, Hoenn Kiyoma? Why are you singling me out?
では過去には行けるのかな
Then what about going to the past? Going to the past is possible right now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you? Well, I was just getting started. Let's say we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need? The best candidates for this are cosmic streams and wormholes. A cosmic string is a string-shaped crevice with extreme mass. A string-shaped crevice? That must be how they enter our universe. But do cosmic strings really exist? The crevice is about as wide as an elementary particle, and at least as long as the diameter of our galaxy. And an elementary particle is the smallest unit of matter. However, the definition of what constitutes an elementary particle is unclear. Certain elementary particles have a corresponding antiparticle with opposite charge. It has immense mass, so it distorts space-time. If you were to travel through that distortion, you can make a full circle around the string in less than 360 degrees. In short, you can do something resembling a warp. This is called a space-time angular deficit. When you pass through an area of angular deficit, transit time becomes 0. Now we apply this to cosmic strings at near light speed. According to special theory of relativity, time will flow slower for the cosmic string in relation to its surroundings. In other words, you will arrive in the past after transit. If you use 2 cosmic strings, you can do a space deficit jump. If you look back to your original location, you can return to the same time you started revolving. That, roughly speaking, is time travel by means of cosmic strings. By the way, just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not the same as superstrings. In physics, the theory that all matter of the universe is compressed of quote-unquote strings, the vibrations of which manifest as the elementary particles. This theory, which posits 11 dimensions, is currently impossible to prove experimentally. However, it is said that if this theory is proven, it will explain all phenomena from the birth and scope of the universe on the macro level to elementary particles like quarks on the micro level. Now then, you need 3 things in order to travel to the past with cosmic strings. First, the cosmic strings themselves, 2 strings to be exact. By the way, they are hypothesized to exist only where the universe was first formed, so they might be a little hard to find. Second, you would need the energy required to make them move at near light speed, which is infinite, 1.21 gigawatts. How much energy do you think you'd need to accelerate something as long as the Milky Way to near the speed of light? I'm pretty sure it's a little more than 1.21 gigawatts. Originates from a 1980s trilogy of Hollywood movies about time machine and time paradoxes. In the first movie, the inventor of the time machine said it needed 1.21 gigawatts of power to travel through time. In reality, the unit gigawatt does not exist. The scriptwriter made a spelling mistake. The correct unit is gigawatt. Third, you need a spaceship capable of reaching these cosmic strings and returning, with the time traveler alive, of course. What do you think, Hoyan-san? Care to take on the challenge of cosmic stream time travel? That's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? Looks like the Hoyan-san doesn't want to take the challenge. In that case, let's consider wormholes. They may be a little more realistic than cosmic streams. By the way, Hoyan-san, do you know what wormholes are? Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered. It's like a shortcut through space, right? Yes, that's correct. Wormhole theory, yay. There are two wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far away the wormholes are, transit time through the tunnel is 0. But oh no, there's a problem. The wormhole tunnel suffers from supergravity and collapses as soon as it opens. The wormhole collapses on itself due to its own immense gravity. So we need something to negate the effect of gravity. So-called exotic matter. A substance with negative mass, which repulses other matter. Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Say that the wormhole tunnel is being squished by an invisible fist. In order to pass through, you need something that could oppose my fist's grasping force so that I can't squish anymore. If you stabilize the tunnel with exotic matter injection, instantaneous travel between wormholes becomes possible. Travel through time, however, takes a little more effort. For example, let's say there's a wormhole entrance here in Akihabara, and the exit is in Los Angeles. First, we send the wormhole in LA all the way to the end of the universe at near the speed of light. And once it's there, we yank it back to LA. How? According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for objects moving at the speed of light, meaning the hole that returned to Los Angeles would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole, because you're going faster than the speed of light. So now, if Howie-san jumped into the wormhole, he'd arrived in LA several years before he left. However, this still can't be called true time travel. It only seems that way. This is called the Urashima effect. Special relativity, a phenomenon originating from the fact that time slows down as an object approaches the speed of light. For example, imagine that an astronaut travels to a nearby star and back at close to the speed of light. This trip might take a few years from the astronaut's perspective, but he would return to Earth to find that thousands of years had passed in his absence. The important part is to return to Akihabara from LA through the wormhole once more, since the transit time is 0. Howen-san will return to Akihabara several years in the past. Time travel complete. The prerequisites for wormhole travel are simpler than the ones for cosmic stream travel. First, the wormhole itself. They may exist somewhere in the universe, but nobody's ever seen one. Second, the energy required to move a wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed. Third, exotic matter, which by the way has not been confirmed to exist. So, implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort, and incorporating them into a time machine is even more untenable. Now do you see what I mean when I said that time travel is an absurd concept? Time travel theories are all just thought experiments. Not one of them can create a viable time machine. That is my answer. This is the limit of modern physics. I can't say how it might change in 10 years though. Besides, even if someone did overcome the logistical requirements, there may be other factors that prevent time travel from working.
因果率に関する根本的な
And
問
that's
題が
because fundamental
解決され
problems
ていません
concerning the principle of causality have not yet been solved. The principle of causality, a scientific and philosophical principle that states that every event has a cause, and it is by that cause that an effect is produced. The theory of relativity is founded upon this principle. However, quantum physicists have observed micro-scale phenomena that do not appear to obey the principle of causality. You mean time paradoxes and conservation of mass? The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be the extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger, though.
質量保存の法則を
If you
宇宙
think
の
that
ようなマ
conservation
ク
of
ロレベ
mass
ル
applies
あ
to
るいは
macro systems
原
like
子
the
や素粒
universe
子などの
or
マクロレベルの
microsystems
仕
like
組みに当て
atoms
はめる
or
のは
elementary
誤りま
particles,
す
you're mistaken. What? Is that true? Huh. She's laughing at my reaction. That little... God, how mortifying!
化学反応に対して
Conservation
の
of
法
mass
則でしか
only
ないから
applies to chemical reactions.
現代物理
It
学におい
doesn't
ては
hold
全
in
く
modern
成立しない
physics at all.
では何が問題となる
What is
の
the
か
problem?
ね。
タイムパラドックスはタイムパラドックスでも
The time paradox
Oya goroshi
of
no
time
paradox no
paradoxes.
hou desu.
In other words, the grandfather paradox. Oh, that thing where you kill your own ancestors before you were
そ
born?
のパラドックスの解
As
が
long as the
導き出されない限り
paradox goes
タイム
unresolved,
トラベルは実
time
現
travel
でき
can
ない
never be realized.
絶対に
Never.
殺さなければいいんじゃないの？
What if you just don't kill them?
そんな単純な問題
You
じゃあり
can't
ませ
think of it
ん
like a sci-fi movie. It's not
SF 映
just
画
about
と
your
同じよう
family
に考える
tree.
のはとても危
There
険
are
です
far greater dangers than
あなた
that.
が消えるだけじゃ済まされない
Really? It doesn't seem that dangerous.
矛盾が生じること
Any
は
paradox,
因
no
果律
matter
の
how
崩
small,
壊
would cause the
相対性
total
理論の
collapse of
崩壊
causality,
さら
relativity,
には
and every other
この
physical
世の
law
すべ
in
ての
existence.
物理法則のパラドックスは理論上の
Paradoxes
思考
are
実
nothing
験に過ぎ
more
ない
than thought
現
experiments.
実に起きることはない
They
し
cannot
起
occur
きては
in
いけないこと
reality,
なんです
and they should not.
だからたとえ
Nothing that has even a
0.0001% でも起きる可能性があるどんな行動も
chance of
絶
causing a
対に
paradox
実行
can
には
happen.
移せない
The universe
そう考
won't
える方
allow
が
it.
自然じゃない
Wouldn't
で
you
すか
say this is the logical conclusion?
多世界解釈や自己
There
矛
may be
盾の
loopholes,
原理
like
っていう
parallel
抜け道もあります
worlds, or
が
the
個人的
self-consisting,
には
or
フ
the
ァンタジーすぎると
self-consistency
思うので
principle. But those
認め
seem
たく
too
ないで
much
す
like
ね
fantasy for me to accept. God, I grind my teeth. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Makisa Kurisu truly is a genius. They teach us about that kind of stuff now, though. That's not that genius or high-level thinking. I ended up listening to all of Kurisu's lecture at ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture. So impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Mikisi Kurisu dead. And yet she is alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just my memories of Kurisu, but also my conversations with Mayuri. Daru, too. Everything that happens in this reality stands in stark opposition to the world I remember. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion. It never happened. By the time I had snapped out of my internal monologue, Daru had wandered off. So be it. I need to focus on finding a way to discover the true cause of my contradicting memories anyway. This leaves me with no choice. I arrive at Yanabaishi's shrine. I need to get exercised. I seriously doubt that the Mikisi Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese. It's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kanda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Mansabashi's bridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanda Myojin is the more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately chose this one. It's Okarin! Totoro! There are two girls standing in front of the main building. One is Mayuri, and the other is docile-looking beauty, wearing traditional Miko attire. Shrine maidens, priestesses in the Shinto religion. Miko typically dress in a white kimono with a red hakama or skirt. Their role is to assist priests with performing rituals and events. Urushibara Luka, the chief priest's son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy.
Okabe-san, konnichiwa.
Good afternoon, Okabe-san. That's a guy? We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian haven. Some neighborhoods of Tokyo, such as Akihabara, close major streets on busy shopping days. This effectively turns the streets into one big sidewalk, facilitating pedestrian access. It also so happens that Lukaku and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I'd gotten to know him. Are you practicing with Samidare like I told you? Yes? As long as you master the Seishin Zanma School of Swordsmanship, you can prevent the dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. Demon Sword Samidare may be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. I really appreciate this, Akabe-san. My name isn't Akabe. It's Okarin! I'm sorry, Kyoma-san. As long as you understand. Now speak the words. El Sai Kongaru. No, not Kongaru. Kongaru. Did I get it right? Lukaku smiles happily as I know. Thank you. Such a beautiful master-disciple relationship. Mayushi's not a fujoshi, but she's getting a little excited. A term for female otaku with a particular interest in yaoi, or works of fiction that depict homosexual relationships between men. It does not apply to female otaku in general. Maru-chan, please don't imagine such things. Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship. Came to see Luka-kun. Komima's coming up next month, and I want him to cosplay as Kirari-chan from Rainet. He won't say yes. Let's go over this first. Kami-ma Comic Giga Market, a massive otaku event held twice a year at Tokyo Big Sight. Every Kami-ma, thousands of artists gather to sell their creations, which range from erotic manga based on popular anime to original figures, music, and games. The next Kami-ma will be held on August 15th. The heroine of Rainet Kekeru, her full name is Nishimura Kirari. She is a smart and athletic girl in 5th grade. She's also cute and has a good personality. Basically, the perfect girl. Passionate about fashion, hates mushrooms. But cosplaying, that's just too embarrassing for me.
でもルカ君は絶対似合うと思うんだ。こんな可愛い子が女の子のはずがない。
The phrase "someone this cute can't be a girl" is really popular, you know? Come on, make your cosplay need to be you. And it is an unwritten rule to use this phrase whenever you see someone who looks like a cute girl, but is either of unspecified gender or actually a boy. This expression is also used sarcastically with boyish-looking girls. Mayori's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukaku as her next target. Anyways, Lukaku, there's a good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism. Exorcism? Then I'll go get my dad. Please, what? No, it's nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of Kanda Shrine. So with that said, bring out the usual. The usual? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious. I don't know what it's called, but it's that stick with the zigzaggy paper thingies that the priest does a shaky thingy with. Ah, that sounded really dumb, Okarin. Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri. It's the evil spirit in my arm! Stay still, foul spirits! Gah! Hurry, Lukaku! It's trying to take over! No way, please hang in there, Okabe-san! Not Okabe-san! I'm sorry, Kyoma-san. But what should I... The exorcism! Hurry, just do it like I taught you! Okay. Please, Luka, expel the spirit from me. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty. Like I made a frail girl cry. The voice of the girl, the mannerisms of the girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Miko robes. But he's a guy. It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy! I'm okay. Looks like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukaku. With a sigh of relief, I offer Lukaku my thanks. I'm glad I was able to help. Lukaku gave us some corn on the cob, and Mayuri and I left Yanabayashi Shrine. Though this corn was originally sent to Lukaku's home, Lukaku offered to share it. Oh crap. Share it with us, something. Though this corn was originally sent to Lukaku's home, Lukaku offered to share it with the lab after it proved to be too much for his family to eat. We truly owe Luka for providing us with these valuable supplies. Alright, and that's actually where I'm going to end it tonight, guys. Ugh. I'm getting pretty dang tired, and I still actually have quite a few things that I need to get handled. I need to go move some money around and do a little bit of driving and whatnot, so I'm going to end it a little early tonight. I like it so far. It's definitely not a traditional game, of course, but it's good. It's really, really good. It's a lot like the original anime. And other than the waiting for me to progress things, and I've only technically made one decision, it's still kind of cool. I like it a lot. So, please join me tomorrow night for the continuation of Steins Gate Elite, and we will continue to progress through the storyline and hopefully be able to make a few more actions and actually see where this game continues to go. I will also try to spend tomorrow cleaning up the office and putting up my green screen and back behind me here, so that way you guys will actually be able to in fact, let me go here. There we go. I don't know if you guys could actually hear me just now. But, yeah, as you guys can see behind me here, it's just trash and messed up and whatnot. So I'm going to be clearing all that background out. And I'll be going through and putting up a green screen so I can actually start green screening. Clearing out the printer back there that you guys can see right over here. Clearing out all my boxes. That's the two RTX 2080s back there. You know, and cleaning it all out so that way it's actually something good for you guys to look at. So anyways, that is where I leave it for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night with, again, the continuation of Steins Gate Elite. I like it so far. If you guys don't like it, however, let me know. Ask me to play another game. I'd be happy to switch games. So far I'm really liking it, other than the fact that I'm voicing it all over. But I don't know of a better way to still be fully engaged with you guys. If you guys want me to just scroll through it and answer questions or something like that as I go until we get to more intense areas. Like, we're barely into the game. Like, barely into it. So, supposedly you make more and more and more decisions as time progresses and you start manipulating time and whatnot. So we'll see how that works, and if you guys are interested in eventually seeing where this game goes, or if you guys want to take part in making the decisions with me, you can also post those in the comments, you know, stuff like that. But anyways, for the 15th time now, thank you guys so much for watching. I love each and every one of you guys. You're all rock stars in my mind. You're all my personal badasses. But I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. And until then, I will speak with you guys again soon. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful night.